Hello everyone. I want to share some new projects. These projects are projects that I made for Nadezdha, Marshena. I'll put a link down to Sweet Nadezdha down below in the description box. If you don't know Nadezdha yet, please hop over to her channel because she's an amazing crafter. The way she works with textures is just so wonderful, and she's a designer for Lily as well. Now one of the projects that I made for Nadezdha is this another doily mini. One of my favorite things to do right now. Now Nadezdha has chosen the color, and she has chosen for this color over here. It's something like, it's not green, it's not blue, it's something green bluish. And we agreed on making something like a gypsy theme, gypsy treasures. Now this is the overall look of the mini. This time I've chosen a ring binding, and on the binding I put some laces and trims and eyelash trim. I made her a charm, and I'm not an expert in chunky charms, but I used crystals and pearls and some charms and beads over here. Use a crystal heart and fork charm. Charm is removable, she can always choose it to hang it somewhere else. Now this is my first page. Now all the doilies and all the crochet works are done by myself again. Now the front page is simple, it's just a layering of doily. Now this is the base doily. Then there's this white one. This is a piece of mint green lace. On top of that, a white doily, a cream doily, another white doily, then again the same color as the base to repeat the color, then again a small white flower with a bling on top, and underneath this all some dangle lace trim. Now I've chosen this time to bind my mini because it's rather chunky. These are my first two pages. Now I try to complement one page with another by repeating the colors from one page to another. Now here you see a picture of a little gypsy that I found on the internet. Printed it on a printable fabric, surrounded it with Chinese braid and some bling trim. Now most of the base doilies are again topped with another doily. On top here you see one of my handmade bead sprays. Here a rosette that I dyed. I mixed two colors of distress ink to receive a color that's quite similar as the base doily. On top of that, one of my crochet flowers and a handmade bling flower center. Put a little accent of red because in the picture there was some red, and then here my butterfly with a crystal center. And where's my other antenna? Okay, here it is. So this is my first page. Now as you see in the second page I repeated some of the red colors. I've chosen here for another gypsy girl. There's a saying on it, but I have a very bad eyesight, so I can't read it. Nadezdha's younger, she probably sees better than I do. And again I accented it with some vintage red buttons. I put a little dangle here and used for that crystals. Then here are some spacer doilies with a bling center. Here I used a rosette flower and I made a small cone with some, and I forgot the name, in the middle. And again here hand crocheted flower with some eyelash trim and a little bow, and here and there some smaller doodad flowers. And on top here is some top with some lace, and underneath here some more lace. And here's another doily. So these are my First 2 pages. Now this page I've chosen to do a little pocket. I removed the little cards. Again layered several doilies. And this is the pocket also with a doily. Backed it with some dangle trim. And accented the flower of the lace with some doodad flowers. These are just images that I found on the internet of fortune telling cards. I left them blank in the back except for one. There's a little saying on it: smile is the key that fits the lock of everyone's heart. And in the rest I leave blank. Maybe she can put some pictures of her family on it. Put them back in the pocket. The next page, again a little bit more simple. Another gypsy girl with some greenish pink colors inside. Topped it again with another second doily. Glued the image, then some minty lace, and again surrounded the image with some bling trim. On top here put some teeny tiny crochet flowers, accented the hair of the gypsy with some smaller doodad flower, and then one big large doily flower here at the base, using again underneath here one doily, here a rosette flower, and then in the middle 2 layered crochet flowers, and center heart a little doodad flower. And here are 2 stick pins and feathers. Now she can remove the stick pins eventually to put it in a stick pin cushion. And also here again added some extra crystal dangles just to fill up a bit the empty side. And this is the overview of the 2 pages. Once again I tried to complement one page with the other by repeating some of the colors from one side to another. And these are the next pages. Here again one of my handmade bead sprays. Again layered several doilies on top of one another. Here is an applique flower with one of my handmade crochet hearts, some eyelash trim, and a doodad flower. These are some blue resin flowers just to repeat the blue of the girl's image. And here is also an applique flower that was originally yellow, but I dyed it with distress inks. Eyelash trim, one of those smaller flowers, and a lace bow. And if we go to the almost the last page, again an image of this gypsy girl with some reddish pinkish colored flowers. So I tried to repeat that also in the page. Again my base layer, covered it with another layer of doily, the image with this beautiful trim, and then surrounded. This applique is the same one as this one, but here it is dyed with distress ink to give it this more old pink color. And this is one of my spider flowers that I made. For the spider flower I was actually inspired by the spider flowers that I saw in Bonnie Sassy Scrappers here on YouTube. Her doily mini album, I'll put a link to her as well down below in the description box, as well as the other ladies who made gorgeous doily minis like Maggie, Margaret White, Doreen, and I think Lydia also made one. Could be there are more ladies who made doily minis. Oh yes, and Annie, wonderful Annie, MS Garden Grove. I'll put the link of those ladies as well, so you can take a look to their doily mini. So this is then an overview of the both pages. And then kept the last page. It's very simple just again my base doily layered with another doily because I like the heart shapes in this doily. Then in the middle repeated the color of the base, and then another white one with a little rosette and a resin flower, and then accented the outside of this doily with all different doodad flowers. So here it is. This is my second attempt to a doily mini. So Nadezdha, I hope you like it. I'll tie a bow quickly like this. There. And this is my first project I'm sharing. I'm gonna stop the video now, and there will be a second and a third part to show you the other projects that I made. Okay, see you. Bye.